Hi, my name is Nathaniel Villarreal. I am the founder of the Northwest Business Alliance of Greater San Antonio. What is the Northwest Business Alliance of Greater San Antonio? Well, that's a great question. Some people are asking, is it another business to business marketing network organization? Is it a bot organization? It is AI driven. Is it just another one and done? We'll get into that a little bit, but a little history about who I am. I've been in business for over 20 years. I started in a small 420 square foot facility off Warfield a long time ago in 2006. I had $478 to my name, and I was in a pretty big industry when I decided to go follow and chase my dreams. Understanding that business doesn't always go your way, I decided to take a chance. Why? Well, because luck favors the prepared and it favors the brave. I am not a digital creator. I simply don't create content to sell advertising. No, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm the founder of Anthem School of Music, Anthem Studios, Anthem Design Company, and Anthem Television, which is the first and only independent broadcasting network in San Antonio. I've seen tragic losses on the market. I've seen the Great Recession of 2008. My businesses survived through the pandemic of 2020, 2021, and 2022. I've seen quite a few things. I joined the social media platform back in MySpace because I thought it was the future. I also became a member of Facebook in 2011. I've seen a lot of things. My undergrad is in business administration with a concentration and focus in marketing. My master's is in public administration through the art of service and through the nonprofit organizations. A great understanding of where that money is going. I'm a doctoral candidate for child development, and I continue to push the envelope by advocating for people. I'm a father of two, a loving individual that understands that it's hard to run a company. It's challenging to be consistent. The Northwest Business Alliance is designed and dedicated to advocate for small businesses throughout the greater San Antonio area. Now, what does that mean exactly, to advocate? Well, when we advocate for a business, what we're doing is we're sharing your story. We're sharing your product, your good, and your service to our network. Our network is quite extensive. We have spent years building the network, years upon years, almost 2 decades of information and data. Now, we're not going to share exactly what the secret is behind making our program or our marketing successful. But let's get back to why I started the Northwest Business Alliance. I moved from a 420 square foot facility in 2012, which was my first studio, by Industrial Park in Tacoma and Warfield, that I started with only $800, to a 1,000 square foot facility in the Leon Springs business area in Northwest San Antonio. Given my background in business, I decided it would be a good idea to join the Leon Springs Business Association. I figured eventually some of these individuals would advocate, they had children, or they knew somebody that may possibly benefit from our music school, providing music lessons and music education, which I feel is a extremely underserved part of the education system. We did see a little bit of business kind of trickle in. But what did we get for our thousands of dollars of dues? What did we get for our, thousands of dollars spent in, promoting the brand on a plaque or at a restaurant, spending money on hors d'oeuvres or drinks? We didn't get a lot. We invested a lot in it, but the return was extremely minimal. We spent a couple of years studying the Leon Springs Business Association, and then it disbanded, or it was sold, I believe. Now, in my time, I decided it was a really good idea maybe to join other associations. When I took a look at the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce or the San Antonio Business Chamber of Commerce or other chambers or other organizations, I saw that the dues were excessive and they don't really advocate for small businesses. What they do is they get together and they all have drinks and they talk about, saving the world. But that's not going to pay the bills at the end of the day. It's not. I don't care who you are. It's not going to pay the bills. See, we're in the service industry. It's not like buying a pair of shoes. When a pair of shoes run out, you go get another pair of shoes. Or it's not like when you're hungry, you go and you get something to eat at McDonald's. No, we're in a service industry where we have to make sure that we are effectively communicating our services at a very high rate. Now, what does that mean? High rate. We have to always be in the public. We deal with children. We are teaching them music education. We found the most effective way to communicate our services was through a grassroots marketing campaign that we still use to this day. Now, is that method effective for everyone? No, it's not, but it's effective for us. In today's digital age, a presence, a 24-hour presence, is the most effective thing you can do continuously with content that's advocating or that's promoting your product, your good, or your service. There are a lot of companies out there, especially now on Facebook, since the adults have now used Facebook as the biggest platform, that advocate $75 for guaranteed leads. You spend $75 with a marketing company, they're going to guarantee you leads, they're going to guarantee you placement, or they're going to guarantee you something. Well, as a marketer and as somebody that's been in advertising in business for 20 years, when somebody says, $75 for leads guaranteed, what I'm taking that as, and you should too, is that if you give somebody $75, they're going to get you leads. Now, is that lead going to be qualified? Will that lead go to your business and patron it? Will that lead be a customer that will be a continuous loyal customer? There's no guarantee of those things. But the $75 did get you the leads. Now, is it up to you? Yeah, you have to do the legwork too. But at the same time, there's quality leads, there's AI generated leads, and then there's just leads, right? Just names and numbers. And hopefully maybe one of them out of the numbers game that we were designed to think that it is a numbers game will eventually buy our product, good, or service. I'm here to tell you that that is a bunch of nonsense. Google used to be real fun. It used to be that if you had a marketing budget, you can go ahead and create a sponsored ad and you get placement even if you weren't ranking very high or on the first page on Google. And then what happened is everybody figured it out. And then all of a sudden the market starts to become flooded. And now it becomes a bidding war. Now you used to be able to take a budget of $15 a day, and now it needs to be for an acquisition almost $50 to $60. And for small businesses in the service industry, or just any industry, that's hard. It's excessively hard, especially with the pandemic that's gone on, especially with inflation and the cost of doing business going up and up and up, especially if you have a brick and mortar storefront. And we all know commercial real estate is not getting any cheaper. We know that if they pass a bond, that bond is not just passed to the Mr. John Doe taxpayer who owns a house. A lot of the times that bond, that election bond, is passed on to commercial real estate. And we're too busy trying to figure out how to pay the triple net, try to figure out how to pay the cost of doing business, or all of the other things that they've invented for us business owners to overcome to make a profit. That's where the Northwest Business Alliance comes in. See, we're here to advocate for small business. Do we use AI? Absolutely. It's a new tool. Actually, it's not that new. Do we use traditional marketing services? Yes. There is still use for print, believe it or not. But more importantly, what we do is we have a team dedicated to advocate for your business. Now, I cannot go into great detail on exactly how it works because that's mine. But what I will say is that we are not digital creators. We are entrepreneurs. Again, I founded Anthem Studios with only $800. I founded Anthem School of Music after 4 years of success and learning through failure. We founded a lot of other companies, including the Anthem Design Company, Anthem Entertainment, and Anthem TV, which is our broadcasting station. Believe it or not, I'm actually sitting in one of our studios here located in the Northwest area of San Antonio. We advocate for small businesses. Did you know you could join the Northwest Business Alliance for free? Take a look. There it is. It's not very hard to join. You're going to visit the Northwest Business Alliance page on Facebook, or you're going to go to NW Business Alliance on Google. And if we were to refresh it, you're going to get a pop-up. And this pop-up is going to ask you to get connected for free. What you do is you click Join the Alliance. You can have a zero membership, which basically gives you, a free business listing. But there's a lot of power in that business listing because we spent over 20 years collecting data and building our network for small businesses. Now, there are different levels that create different types of opportunities for individuals on a monthly basis. Some are as high as $95, some are as little as $35, but they all have their benefits. Now, what does that mean to be an ally? Well, we're not just going to take your money, throw a party, give you a few drinks, and say good luck. No, we actually give you data. Data is king right now. If you don't study the metrics, you are missing out. If you know a guy that knows someone that can do it cheaper than what we're offering for, by all means do it. But my chances are you don't. No, see, I've heard it all. I've been it all. I have invested in a lot of failed marketing platforms, a lot of failed marketing companies who promised the stars, the sky, the earth, the moon, whatever, only to deliver the same continuous message. Well, it's marketing. So your ROI is going to be approximately 3 to 4% return on your investment. But you got to do it for more than 3 months. You got to do it 4 months. You got to do it 9 months. You got to do it a year. Then you got to do it this, and that. That is not the case. That is a bunch of nonsense. And if anybody is trying to sign you up for some sort of program where it says that you need to be involved in this for 6 months in order to see numbers, then they're just not advocating for you. That's nonsense. You see, what we do at the Northwest Business Alliance, even with a free membership, is we really put you in the driver's seat. See, we want to advocate for small businesses. We want to be able to showcase what you have. For example, our partner, Anthem TV, advocates for small business through commercials, which are significantly more affordable than anything you're going to find on any other post. Not to mention that they're ran 24 hours a day. Isn't that neat? We also advocate for those that are becoming members of our group, of our alliance. This was yesterday. We have insurance agents. We have restaurants that we're building profiles on. We have collision repair facilities. And they're not just getting one like. They're not getting one rotation. No, we have these guys set to where we're going to advocate for them as long as they're members. Now, we hope eventually that they're going to take and occupy the other advantages of the other levels. But for right now, what we're doing for them is we're showing them that, hey, we care. Obviously, we have wealth partners and wealth management. We run commercials. We have all sorts of businesses that we're advocating for right now. Oh, Leon Springs night. This one's going to be fun. Let's take a look at this really quick. Absolutely. We will be hosting a Leon Springs business night at the parking lot of our music school. We did this before COVID happened, and since we've now fully recovered, we feel it's time to reintroduce this amazing tradition. It used to be called A Night in Leon Springs, and it was founded or it was established by the Leon Springs Business Association. Since they disbanded, it's no longer, but we decided to resurrect it, so to speak. Now, why am I sharing all of these things with you? Why am I saying, okay, you can even join for free, and we hope that maybe one day you'll take advantage of the opportunity to become a member or to become a member at a different level? I know what it's like as a business owner. I know what it's like to fail. I know what it's like to lose. I know what it's like to have the system shut down your businesses, and you have to make that hard, gut-wrenching decision. whether to feed your family or whether to stay open, and then finding a way to balance it all. I know what it's like to sometimes go without so that others may win. I know exactly what that's like. I've been there. We started the Northwest Business Alliance to advocate for small businesses, to showcase the talents, the toils, and the blood, sweat, and tears that men, women, and everyone put in to their livelihoods. Yes, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm grateful for the ability to create. And the Northwest Business Alliance is not another marketing company, not just another networking opportunity for you to go and pay a restaurant to have a couple of drinks. No, the Northwest Business Alliance of Greater San Antonio is a platform that gives you an unlimited opportunity to connect in ways that no other company can. Before we head out today, I'm going to leave you with this. When I said that we started the Anthem Television Network, we started it in 2019, and we've been working on it ever since. Now, I can't share what is on right now due to copyright law and due to copyright protection. But what I can do is I can show a preview of what it is exactly. So what it is exactly is it's a full broadcasting network with the capabilities and the same ability as your most of your major networks. There it is. This is the platform. This is my video library. We have the ability to go live whenever we want. Pretty neat, huh? Now, we were way ahead of the game, well before it became a thing. We got into this before anybody else decided to do it. And I'm sure people are going to try to figure it out, but I can guarantee you, if you hadn't done it back in 2018, 2017, 2019, you're kind of already out of luck. I mean, good luck to you. But what's different about what we do is we actually have the licenses. You can download Anthem TV. It's available on all streaming platforms. It's available on Roku. Pretty cool, huh? One of the first ones to do that. It's available on Fire Stick TV, Apple TV. It's available for your smartphones, smart devices, basically everywhere. It's on Twitch, it's on YouTube, it's on X. It's everywhere. Now imagine for $50 a month, you're able to showcase your business on a platform that's actually advocating for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Imagine understanding the analytics behind that data. Imagine somebody giving you a call saying, hey, this is where we think that your advertisement needs to be. Well, I don't have an ad. Well, we can create you one. We can do it for pennies on the dollar compared to some of the big networks. That's what the Northwest Business Alliance is all about. We advocate for small businesses because we don't want to see anybody shut their doors because they can't advertise. There will be additional opportunities for business owners to become involved with other types of avenues. Things like partnerships with promotional television content. Things like participation in our bigger events should the need become necessary. If you're a vendor and you sell tacos or you sell whatever, you probably want to set up at the Leon Springs Business Association or the Leon Springs Fiesta Night, not the Business Association, but the Leon Springs Night. This isn't pre-recorded, and I'm not going to try to script it. No, we all make mistakes. But I think you guys get the idea. It's really important that if you're already invested as a small business and your money is going towards, supplies, overhead, and just finding a way to stay above water. Well, we're here to give you our hand so we can lift you out of it. So people can know that you actually have a product, a good, or a service that may solve their problem, that may be the answer to all of their life's questions, or maybe just because they're curious. The Northwest Business Alliance is designed for individuals on a budget who need exposure, who may not necessarily have the technical ability or understand how everything works. Join the Northwest Business Alliance. It's free. Even a basic listing is going to have a tremendous impact in your traction. That's so important right now. I want to say in closing, I thank everyone who has believed in this idea and who is advocating for us. I want to thank everybody who's attended our events. I want to thank everybody who has given us a like or a share. We launched this in late December, and it's the end of January. We're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to go through it, but we want to go and grow through it with you together. That's what an alliance is. We want to help you help us. We want to lift up small businesses, not only in the Northwest business community, but in all communities surrounding San Antonio. No business should have to close their doors because they can't afford to market. Let us help you. I'm Nathaniel Villarreal with the Northwest Business Alliance and with the Anthem Entertainment Network. Take care.